Hey folks, how's it going? Happy Thursday. It is Bank of England rate decision day. So, just a couple of things. I'll update about basically the ones that I have on the morning read. So be sure to check that out. So this makes a lot more sense. Um, so first of all, let's just get straight to the BOE and price action for cable yesterday. This is what we saw pretty much. So I did mention this supportive trend line, and we are pretty much resting on there at this moment. And these are the technicals that I will be pretty much keeping an eye on, going into the rate decision. So do remember, for the newer traders that by the you will get flurries of, bids or whatever. Like so, it's not going to be much of a surprise if they hike. We are expecting the largest rate hike from the Bank of England in 27 years. For more, just go on read into the morning read. Um, but in terms of technicals, these are the things that, in my mind, I would want to keep an eye on, and this is how you know certain levels, whether they break and then get reclaimed or whether they stay below. If you trade below the, what do you call this, the supportive trend line over here, we might be looking at all these levels from prior weeks. Pretty much look to get retested. So that's an ugly one. Okay, there you go. That makes way more sense to get that just beautiful inflection. Mind you, this is a daily candle chart for cable. Um, so that is cable. The rate decision will be out at 12 London time, and then the BOE Governor Andrew Bailey will be speaking at half 12, and then normal times basically. And what will probably be wanting, what traders will be wanting to see or hear is how the MPC now views uh, the idea of branding the UK economy as being in a technical recession, because we've seen contraction for 2 quarters now. So that is the Bank of England. For more, just hit us up in Discord. Join us. We'll be, our head of trading, Tim, will be live for that event. So overnight, a modest increase from OPEC Plus on supply, and also a much larger build than expected on from the DOE, Department of Energy in the US. We were expecting, so prior week we had a 4 point there and thereabouts 4 point something million barrels drawdown, and then we were expecting 1.5 million build. Instead, the number came in at 4 point something million barrels build. So that adds fuel to the fire with so the larger increase. So it's not a large increase. It's a small increment on the already, supply increase into the market from OPEC plus. So that wasn't going to be like this. That wasn't going to be something that would make the market sell off. All right. So market selling off, number one, the build from the DOE, and second, the idea of a global recession and demand destruction going forward. But we do have decent ISM services figures out of the US, and you know in Australia, trade balance is off the charts. We're seeing trade surplus once more. They're notching, if I'm not mistaken, like a 3 month high, something like that. So all in all, pretty balanced picture in a way in terms of demand. But if we do go into a global recession, which we are seeing a lot of other places slowing down, so we might see crude over here. Let me just put this crude chart on. Yeah, which is why we're seeing it. Yeah, but we are still holding at yesterday's low. Whether or not we are able to, I can't really say for the time being, due to the fact that look at this area here. Just this entire area just wicks. So I'm not going to, bite my tongue and jump into the fire, because that is just that is just absolute wick central all over this area here. And if you ask me, I'd want to keep my hands clean and wait potentially for a test about the 89, so 88, 80s really, before seeing. I do want to see some measure that buyers are coming back in and helping things run along. And obviously, with the NFP this Friday, there's a lot of moving parts at this given time. So hope that was useful. Any questions at all, just hit me up. Be sure to head over to the morning read and also our Discord, where we just chat about this stuff all day. All right, cheers. This is Reed with the Daily Briefing.